Natasha grew up in church as part of a loving family.
I was in a very loving home, spent many Sundays and weekdays at the church helping out, and I was very loved by my parents. My dad was injured when we were quite young and lost his job and any form of employment opportunities after that. Our family struggled for many years, and my parents became very involved in church ministry, and my brother and I were left at home a lot to fend for ourselves. I felt alone, abandoned, rejected.
These feelings became worse as her family moved from job to job.
When we moved to the country, we lived on a farm, and as I attended the new school, I wasn't accepted. And the people that did accept me were the ones that I shouldn't have been hanging around with. They were people that were smokers and drinkers and swearers and just not involved in church at all. My love for church and being a Christian started to fade as I was accepted by others. I didn't want anything to do with God. And I was angry at my parents because I blamed them for the position that I was in.
The further away Natasha moved from Jesus and his church, the more involved she became with drugs.
I think it was in my early 20s when I started realizing that I had many addictions. And when I started using cocaine at the age of 24, that's when I hit my ultimate low, and my life kind of spiraled after that. It was always just misery and torment and loneliness, and I started isolating, and I withdrew from my parents, from my friends, and I was alone.
Natasha's life began spiraling out of control as she got deeper into a life of sin and rebellion, and the consequences began piling up.
I was living a secret life from my parents. They thought I was doing better. I projected that to the world, but inside I was dying. And I remember one night crying out to God and telling him I couldn't do this anymore. And he whispered, "Teen Challenge." I knew it was God that spoke to me, because in my heart of hearts, I knew that that's what I needed. I knew I needed help, and I knew that I was gonna die if I didn't stop what I was doing.
At Teen Challenge, Natasha was reminded of the powerful and irresistible love of God.
There's nothing in life that can take away your brokenness and fill that void in your heart but Jesus Christ. I've tried everything. I went down every path you can imagine. I tried to mask the pain with drugs and alcohol, with relationships that weren't right. There's no answer but Jesus Christ.
Natasha's life began to truly turn around, and those areas of hurt she'd once struggled so hard to mask were finally being healed by Jesus.
I don't think any words could describe what he's done in my life. He's taken all those broken wounds that I had, and he's breaking them, he's healing them, and I finally feel free to be who he's created me to be. I have an amazing relationship with my parents now. And I know that there's hope. I know there's hope for the future because I can see him working in my life every day. If I were to say anything to you today, it would be never stop praying. Our God is faithful, and he hears your prayers, and he won't give up on you. Don't give up on him.